Hey, a lot is being made about 50 Cent and the Verzuz battle. Should he go in it? And some people will be like, no, he got, millions. He gonna get $1 billion one day. And all this and that. Okay. But man, he's underrated. Like he don't get the credit he deserves because he's from New York. You got Nas and Jay-Z and Biggie, some big name groups like Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, Tribe Called Quest. There's all of them, You also had Busta Rhymes, and you had DMX, guys like that. Cameron's up there somewhere, Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Ja Rule. Man, so a lot of them, a lot of New York rappers. Method Man, LL Cool J, so many New York rappers. And 50 Cent, his verses, he can mess with anybody. I'm telling you, man, like he can do a verses just off his first album, Get Rich or Die Trying. Forget all his other stuff. Off his first 2 albums, he can do it. Off his early mixtapes, guess who's back? 50 Cent is the future. All them. He can do a verses off them. Like his mixtapes. Hey, I remember Lloyd Banks and 50 Cent. I think one of them or both of them probably they used to say, "My mixtapes better than most of you niggas' albums." I think they both said that actually. Well, that's true. 50 Cent's mixtapes are better than most niggas' albums. Like, man, he can go toe to toe with Lil Wayne, all these dudes. Lil Wayne's don't even really got, like, Lil Wayne's great on like features mostly. Like, if it's just his song, like he ain't really had that many songs like that. That's his songs that skyrocketed or just big time songs. A Millie was good. Lollipop, looking like a lollipop, but that's similar to Candy Shop or Magic Stick. 50 Cent songs, right? I don't know, but yeah, 50 Cent can go toe to toe with anybody, and that's big facts. Big facts, Jack. Feel me? In case you're wondering what symbols on my hat, it's the Warrior hat. Golden State Warriors. But yeah, back to 50 Cent, man. Hey, that's a bad man. Like he was on Game's first 3 singles. He could use them 3 songs. Game don't want to challenge him because Game couldn't use them songs. Game's another one. Like Game's great on verses. Like on being featured on people's songs and shit. Like his verses are great. But I mean, what big song did he have? One Blood, that was solid, but I mean, he's another one. Like 50 Cent got raw bars. He can make songs, hooks, like his beat selection is pretty damn great too. Yeah, he had Dr. Dre, but I'm just saying, like, them Dr. Dre songs that he produced on that first album, on Get Rich or Die Trying, the Dre produced songs was If I Can't Do It, Homie, It Can't Be Done. I think he produced Poor Lil Rich, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, If I Can, he produced that for sure. But like T.I. tried to challenge him. T.I. is great. He got some great music, great albums, but he can't mess with 50 Cent. Like T.I., nah, man. You could have whatever you like. Well, you ain't getting that versus, T.I. You can't have that. You can have whatever you like, except a versus with 50 Cent. Because you ain't getting that. Because he'll demolish you, T.I., I'm telling you. So I guess you can have whatever you like. Nah. Not even. Nah, I don't dislike T.I. T.I.'s cool. But from a 50 Cent, from a facing 50 Cent point of view, in the verses, nah, don't do it. Can't do it. Could beat anybody with this first album. Like, who can say that? Like, who could say they could do a whole verses on their first album, or their mixtapes. He even had, he can go toe to toe with Jay-Z too. He can beat Jay-Z. And don't try to be like, no, that's Jay-Z. First of all, Jay-Z told his whole Rockefeller roster back in like, what, probably like 2002. I seen the video of him saying, hey, I told my Rockefeller artists, said, put out whatever you're going to put out, because 50 Cent, his music is coming. See, he had Jay-Z scared. And Jay-Z ended up retiring at the end of 2003 because he didn't want to compete with 50 Cent. 50 made Jay-Z retire. Some people's GOATs. Jay-Z, the GOAT, the GOAT. I like some of his songs, but he's not the GOAT. Now, there's like a good little amount of songs I like of Jay-Z, but he ain't messing with 50. 50 made him retire. He already had him scared. He had his whole record label scared. Made a whole record label just... All right, so let me get this straight. 50 Cent had Jay-Z scared. The GOAT, Jay-Z. Made him retire. And then he was scared that his artists couldn't mess with him. All his artists. Then he had Beanie Sigel, Freeway, State Property, all of them. Like, and then Dipset was in Rockefeller, I think Rockefeller at that time. Yeah, but Jay-Z already admitted he was scared, so nobody can say no. And then he bombed on Murder Inc. He ended them. And don't say Game beat 50 Cent in the battle, because Game was begging 50 Cent for a reunion every other week. Seemed like it for years. Why is that? If he defeated 50 Cent, why is he the one begging for reunions, huh? What? Oh yeah, exactly. So none of these dudes wanted with 50 Cent, man. Mixtape stuff. Because you know how Jadakiss, when he was on his verses, he was doing all the, rapping, spitting, okay. And the Locks had songs for the ladies. 50 Cent got songs for the ladies, for the streets, for the hood, for the car. Talking about, like the Mini Men song is big time. I mean, Rick Ross, his rival, even loved that song, and Rick Ross be slapping other 50 Cent songs. Oh yeah. Speaking of Rick Ross, now that we're on the topic, 50 Cent took his baby mama shopping when they were feuding. Took his baby mama shopping. But one thing 50 Cent should have did was release the correctional officer tapes of him graduating. 50 Cent should have did that. I don't know why he didn't do it. I mean, he said he didn't really want to, do that to him or whatever. But I mean, you should have. I don't know. Come on, Fifth. But yeah, Fifth was being kind of nice right there. But he showed Gunplay, one of Rick Ross's group members, knocked out or whatever. When 50 Cent was going up against Cameron, he had Jim Jones and Juelz go on stage with him during a battle with Cameron. Because even Cameron was like, I couldn't have Lloyd Banks do that. I couldn't have Lloyd Banks do that. I mean, that's what 50 Cent's power can do. He had Jay-Z scared. / Rockefeller, Murder Inc. They were done because of him. Game was begging for reunions. Took Rick Ross' baby mama shopping. He had Jim Jones and Juelz on stage during a feud with Cameron. 50 is not the one to play with, bruh. That's 50 Cent, Ferrari F50, Southside Jamaica Queen. That's what he say. Southside Jamaica. That's his hood and stuff, but come on, man. He can go toe-to-toe with Jay-Z. He got all them hits. I'm telling you, he got mixtapes, albums, everything, man. I would love to see that battle. 50 Cent and Jay-Z. Them just go at it. Play all their mixtape, their hard stuff, their soft stuff. That's a viable opponent for Jay-Z. And vice versa. Those are the two giants. See, 50 Cent probably doesn't get the credit too because of all the controversy, dissing, and all this. Kind of similar to Terrell Owens. Like Terrell Owens, T.O., his resume can't be matched by nobody except Jerry Rice. And he don't really get the proper credit because of all his controversy, It's a great analogy, huh? Yeah. So I'm just saying, y'all, 50 Cent, that Verzuz battle, him and Jay-Z go toe to toe. He'll beat Lil Wayne, beat T.I., beat all of them. I'm just saying. But yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. That's all I got to say about that. 50 Ferrari F50. Hey, I'm just shouting them out. But yeah, like and subscribe, y'all. I'm gonna keep dropping this knowledge, y'all. You know that. Like and subscribe.